like, I understand that the developers also play the game, but they're way too biased, and they're way too like, oh, we need to save money. Yeah, I understand you save money. Put extra effort into it.
Bro,
Just mark up the price.
yeah, stop being greedy little bitches, bro.
Because the amount of
Cause
those people are worth,
yes,
they can spend some.
right. Cause like the amount of effort you put in is how much you're going to get back in return.
Like
Like,
you can put it out like a couple months ahead and have like a limited edition mode or like a vault pack.
yes, a vault pack.
Something similar to get
That includes,
pay an extra $50.
yeah, that includes a special DLC. Like, I think
Yeah,
that's fair.
like a DLC skin or something like that.
Not like a skin, like a map.
Oh, a DLC map, that'd be cool.
That would be cool. And a free bag of Dorito.
I feel like it'd have to be round based zombies because I've never liked the open map zombies.
My God, the
Like
open
I
map.
know there people are. How about that? You could have one round based map, one open map, and for a DLC, just add an extra of both.
A little bit of both, right? Also, I think they should bring back original zombie gameplay where you have to board up the fucking walls. That'd be
Yes.
great.
Or have like one of the kill streaks that's like that automatically repairs all the walls.
Yes, bro. Carpenter was great.
That one, yeah, I forget what that was called. I thought it was like Repair Man or something.
Yeah, it was called Carpenter. And like people kept sleeping on it, but those little that little bit of extra time really came in
Extra 30
clutch.
seconds?
Yes.
Yeah, 30 seconds of no zombies on round 500.
Was fucking premium.
Yeah.
That was like it's like going to your favorite restaurant and then you figure out that your favorite meal has a fucking discount.
And already on the table and hot.
Hot and ready.
Here's a free hot meal just because. I don't know.
Just because we felt good today. We were on a roll.
Yeah.
You know, Carpenter would definitely be great.
But what do we call this Call of Duty?
What do we call the Call of Duty? Um. Uh, um.
No matter what we say, it's not going to be a good name.
Yeah, you're right. And I'm not going to say Call of Duty 8 or some shit. It's going to be an actual name like Cold War.
Like yeah,
Um.
Call of Duty Vanguard, Call of Duty World War II, some legacy name.
Some legacy name, because this shit is definitely going down in history. No doubt about it.
Call of Duty that two randos just decided to think. That's going down in history, let alone.
That's,
Even if we call it Call of Duty 8.
bro. Um, what's a good name for it? Where I got it? Come on, you gotta be thinking too.
I was thinking about the weapons.
Bro, help me think of the name. We can think of the weapons later. Uh, Call of Duty.
Osama bin Laden.
Oh hell no!
Um,
No, that's crazy. That's crazy. Let's see.
Duty. Is there just a regular Call of Duty?
Yeah, I mean, I think Call of Duty Black Ops would be the most accurate to Call of Duty. Besides, we can't just call it Call of Duty because they're gonna be like, Call of Duty what? Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2? Which one? 2018 or the actually good one? But let's see. So I guess we're not getting any cheap breaks off of that one. Uh,
Okay, well, when was? I feel like we needed gruesome zombies.
it's going to be
Worse,
gruesome.
worse than World War II.
It has, yeah, it has to at least be as bad as World War II.
Yes, as bad or worse.
Or
I feel
worse.
like World War II zombies was the most.
I think the way to make it worse is to add in ragdoll physics. Like you send a guy flying and his parts are going to explode and they'll all like move on their own.
I feel like specific weapons. Like if you have any shotgun and you hit them and it's like off center mass, then that part gets like
It gets blown.
ripped off and ragdoll.
Bro, yes. Yes.
And they're leaking blood.
Yes, they're going to be leaking blood. They have to. And if you shoot them up close, blood is splattering on your screen. Definitely.
Yes. And if it's in the zombies mode and you rip off their arm, then they will still try and swing with that hand too.
Yeah, oh my
Still
god.
don't know any better. They swing with both hands still. Just one's a nub.
Just one's gone.
You got yourself a lucky break. He's swinging with a nub.
call it an amputee. I'ma surgically remove your arm for you, sir. Kapoof! Shoots a 12 gauge at his arm.
Yeah. And I feel like slugs shouldn't rip people off.
Slugs should definitely send you flying, though.
Yeah. Like you should have visible recoil.
Coming from that, bro. I should see you tumbling backwards like a tumbleweed.
Okay, you know those they have computers that do ragdoll physics,
Uh-huh.
and then they have people that for some stupid reason, willingly reenact war. You should just hire a couple of those people to put on a suit and pretend to have like some fake gun with the material on it also, and then we just like chuck a dodgeball at them, or they pretend to do something like that, and then you can actually get real life statistics in a video game. That's expensive.
Like definitely this game is going to cost like almost as much as a NASA computer. Or like to develop, not for the people, but definitely to develop.
Oh yeah. Then again, I believe Call of Duty has to have a NASA computer to take all the crap from the games they've already ripped off.
I mean, if they're crazy enough to do fucking Omni movement, which I have no doubt requires live people to fucking jump around, they have enough money to fucking do this.
Okay, I think Omni movement was a good touch.
Omni movement is definitely a good touch, but but I feel like it's going to be.
Have Omni movement and zombie stuff.
No. I mean, it doesn't make sense to add it in one part but not the other, right? Because
Yeah,
it's
but like,
inconsistent.
um, why don't we just call it real Call of Duty?
No, it's fucking boring as shit. Real Call of Duty. Um, let's see.
But like,
We already got Cold War. Call of Duty Black Ops 3 and 4 were just called regular. Call of Duty Vanguard, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, Call of Duty.
Modern Warfare, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3. This is not going to be Modern Warfare.
No, it's
It's not
not.
going to be Black Ops. Vanguard was based off of.
Yeah,
That
it
was
was,
a good one, based off of
Real wars.
You just gotta wait till the next war breaks
Oh
out.
no, that is crazy. That's actually diabolical. That's actually diabolical. Let me stop you right there. Let me stop you right there because like you know how crazy that sounds for waiting for another war to break out just so the next day after that shit ends to release a game based off of that shit. That'd be crazy. I mean, we could just go off of advanced warfare and just create.
Literally just call it Call of Duty Middle East.
Oh hell no! Nah, that's equally as bad, if not worse.
But like all the maps would be taken from the Middle East. It
I,
would be like you could actually have real battles. You can have the campaign
you know what
based
we
on how
haven't do?
users.
You know what we haven't? You know what we haven't done yet?
What?
They haven't released the game where every campaign is released from every country. Like each part of the campaign is like from a different country.
Call of Duty Special Forces.
Actually, it's pretty good. Special
So that way you
forces?
can have your campaign be from a whole bunch of different countries and
Yes.
do special forces missions in those countries, and
Yes.
and it would tie into the
Oh,
whole base thing that we were planning
yes.
and the zombies. That
Call of Duty
like
Special
we could do
Forces.
special. Yes, you could do Call of Duty Special Forces and have like the special forces fighting against the zombies and all that.
You know what
I
they should
think that was pretty good.
You know, they should also do something that they also should do is kind of risky to me, but would be a nice touch is to have um different specialists for zombies. Like you know how the old zombies back when they had specific characters. They also have like abilities, of course. But like there's
Did you see the World War II one we were playing? How you said I have 3 guns. That's kind of weird, but I'm not gonna complain.
yeah.
That that is kind of what you're talking about. There's Night Raven, there's Fire Raven, and whatever. I don't know exactly what they're called, but I think they're named after birds. Ravens, and you have like you gain from playing the map. You gain tokens, and you can use those to upgrade your specialties, and you can equip perks from the specialties.
Right. That's what yes,
I
that's
felt
what
like
I'm
that was a good touch.
that I was feel yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is that like and as like either each round or every 5 rounds you get to get like you get to select like a different sub perk to your base perk. Like it correlates with your character and it specializes
Oh,
in that.
so the longer you go on, the stronger you get.
Yes, but of course the zombies are going to get stronger, and there's going to be mutated ones like fucking abominations, amalgams, and shit. For an example, right?
Yeah.
And of
What
course their
those
health is increased.
those ones that were carrying the bombs? What are those called?
The oh my god, fuck those! I just called them fucking suicide bombers. I didn't even bother. The
Kamikazes.
kamikazes. Cause like, why do you have a
I
bomb
seriously,
strapped to
felt
your
like
back?
that was good because that gave you something to run from.
That shit was a.
But yeah, you're running from the big dudes with the long thing.
I got
That
all.
sounded weird.
That sounded really weird.
The big dudes with the long thing.
Oh, really?
No, you're running away from those. Yeah, you understand when they charge, they're vulnerable. But the other people, they're just regular dudes that come up to you guys and just like hug you and explode.
Right. So we already have that. We already have similar ones like the toxic zombies. But I think what would
Yeah.
really make them stand out, right, is that they look like a normal zombie. and that they have like one distinct detail that lets you know that
They
they're going to
withstand C4.
something like that. Yes,
That'd be pretty cool.
that'd be
You just see a zombie looking like all the rest, but with like red blinking things all around them.
and their speed is not
Isn't that one of the
yes.
movies?
And their speed is not reduced. Their speed stays the same as a normal zombie or as a runner, because some of them will be like runners.
Yeah, I feel like it should just like it would have two. That would get like that's like a minute thing, but that gets extremely expensive. How I'd want to do it, because
Yeah,
you have the randomization of crawler, walker, and sprinter.
right,
That's the randomization of you have different percentages of whatnot, and then special and elite. You have the randomization of those five,
right.
and that yeah. But then you got to take all the random like the base ones, the runner, walker, and crawler.
Mm.
You'd have that. You'd also have that go into a randomization thing on which one. I think like one out of every 25 zombies should be a kamikaze. And it depends on, and it's also randomization between those three.
And I think it's good that like we have these kamikaze ones and the big ones, because we were because I think that will also correlate go into the big zombie map. Like you have all the space, but you can't but your movements will be restricted due to the enemies spawning, right? So I think it's a nice touch and it balances it out. Like it won't be easy. There's no real corners to exploit. The buildings you hide into, there's like fucking a bajillion entrances. If not, they can just crawl from the fucking floor.
Like how they do in Call of Duty, I swear
Yes.
they fall from the sky. Like I can understand it inside falling from the sky, just hanging up there, waiting to drop down. But like I could have sworn we were running outside and they fell from the sky.
Oh my god, bro.
Like that made no sense. Or they'd be like hiding in a pile of leaves.
Yes.
That was good.
Oh my god, bro.
And I feel like if there's one on the ground that you can't see and it's like in its hidden position, I feel like it should be able to jump out and like claw your leg and reduce your speed for a couple
Oh,
seconds.
if yes, grabbing should definitely be a part of the
You know what I just realized?
what?
With all of this, we need a supercomputer to
We
play it.
need a supercomputer to play it. And I was just getting ready to say they should add back that thing that flies and scratches on your face from Call of Duty 2's transit map. And it scratches on your face. They should definitely add that back too.
I feel like instead of having the parasites, they should have something to scratch at your face, and every once in a while, one will latch on and explode,
Oh my god.
dealing toxic damage.
You just made the toxic zombies so much worse. Oh, you just made them so much worse. I already hated them as much as I already hated them. Like,
Same thing with those fly zombies in World War II. They were just irritating.
oh, they were
Not as
fucking.
bad as the toxic zombies.
They were still fucking annoying.
Yeah, because they crawl out of your butt crack and eat you.
Oh my god.
They crawl out of you, turn around, and start
And
smacking
you
you
know what
again.
would be
Why would you
crazy?
birth?
They should also add a station that allows you to craft equipment. Like at the beginning, you start out with like almost nothing, just the stuff that you were sent into. But they should also have like you to be able to create more protective gear, like vests and gas masks. Because I was just thinking, I think that every time that blood splatters on your screen, you get this you get this status effect called infected, and you take toxic damage. and the only way to prevent
Yeah,
that was with the
it's a
mask.
gas mask.
Yes.
That'd be a nice touch. And you know how some zombies are immune, or not immune, are vulnerable to specific like ammo mods.
Yeah.
I feel like depending on what you wear, you should be vulnerable to some.
Oh
So like
yes.
if you have like a heavy jacket, you should be vulnerable to fire because the jacket can catch on fire.
Also, I
And
feel if you do something like that, I feel like that you can't mix match them.
what do you
Which
mean?
because I mean, you probably should just be able to match them because not only that would be easier. But see, what my initial thought was, players would just wear like pants that guard from fire, boots that guard from fucking ice, vest guards
Yeah,
from lightning.
yeah, because then you'd be like invulnerable to everything. I think it should just be like one, like you get to choose. I feel like it should only be in the vest and the head.
No, you know what? I think you'll. What I think is that they can still cross it, but they won't get the full. Yeah, that sounded way wrong. Let me big pause on that. Massive pause on that. If they are going to mismatch their clothing, right, instead of becoming fully invulnerable to that one status effect, they'll just be slightly invulnerable to it. They'll be like
Yeah,
25% or like 10% invulnerable to that.
like if you were wearing some like leather stuff, it'd be it'd be protecting against acid, but but no, it'd be weak to acid because the leather soaks it up, and immune, not immune, but like tolerant to fire.
Yeah,
And
I think.
so that way, each of them has one they're weak to and one they're vulnerable to.
Mm,
No, one they're tolerant to and one they're vulnerable to. And so that way, when you're mix matching, you're gonna end up just like being some weird thing that is like extremely weak to acid and like completely immune to grabbing.
to grabbing or something. Yeah, so
Yeah.
so I think they should add that. They should also.
And have a baggy hazmat suit. Yeah, you cannot get acid in there, but like it snacks on things.
I think
You be walking around and trip on a branch and just get stuck there.
here's what I think. Here's what I also have an idea for. For for zombies, I think that they could allow up to 10 attachments for a weapon, right? But in multiplayer, it'd be like 6 or 5. And that they don't have a perk to increase the and that multiplayer they won't have a wild card to increase the number of attachments you go on because go on it cuz like I think that's honestly pretty bad. Like I know I'm sitting here with a weapon that has 8 attachments on it right now on my screen,
I
but
believe I am too.
but I don't think it should be in multiplayer.
Yeah.
I don't think it
I
should be.
feel like that same thing. If you have 10, you should be able to. Now, you know how some things are useless in Call of Duty.
Right?
I feel like they should make one where you can knock it down to 5 attachments,
Mm.
but get a like, but get +8 lethal grenades.
Or no, what I think they should do is knock it down to 5 attachments, right? But like you can equip a special mod specifically for that certain weapon, like they did in was it Call of Duty 3? I want to say Call of Duty 3, and like it does bonus damage or like increased accuracy or some shit. I also think that they should add backpacks in zombies since it's going to be a bigger
A
map.
bigger map
They
with
should,
like zombies spawn in waves around you.
yes, And that they should also add hunger and thirst. The realism
So
part.
that way, when you blow off something with a shotgun, you can take a chunk of flesh and eat it.
Oh my god, that would just give, and it will restore your health, but you will receive like
Go
toxic damage.
insane.
Yeah, or drop
You'll
sanities.
have, yeah,
Oh
you'll have sanity, and and then there'll be some. Oh, that would be crazy. Shooting at zombies that aren't there.
yes, bro.
That would be, that would be terrible. You're like mag dumping into the wall because you think there's an abomination.
And there's nothing there. It's like, man, there's nothing there. You don't have to worry about it. And the only way to know for sure that they're not real is if you let them hit you. Cause then the ones that aren't real will just fade away, or the real ones, or you'll just take damage. You know?
Yeah, either take damage or actually find that you're mag dumping into a wall. I think I'd rather take damage. Just take a nice little hit real quick, just to make sure. Cause I don't know.
Yes, cause I thought of the hunger and the thirst bar because I remember you saying actually being able to eat the chips in Liberty Falls would be cool. I remembered that, and I was like,
Yeah.
yes,
And I
yes,
feel like you should find snacks and water bottles like in
like around them,
refrigerators and chests around the map.
and that you'll have an occasional resupply, like say like every 10 rounds.
Yeah, I was exactly about to say that. Every
Yes,
10 rounds you get new, like you have to make it to a specific area.
yes.
A safe zone on the map.
Oh yes, that would be
Like
cool.
the safe zone like switches, like it'll pop up, like helicopters and basically a portable SWAT team will just like pop up somewhere on the map, have a big signal flare, and you go there, restock, because that thing's only open for 1 or 2 rounds, and then they all pack up and leave.
Yes,
So
bro.
that way they can't
And
stay in there.
and that's another thing that you can use your essence on. You use your essence or like the money you accumulate for that
Restock.
to restock. It can also be used. I think salvage should also be in this game too. So like you can craft your vest and shit.
I feel like salvage should be to upgrade a vehicle.
Upgrade a vehicle
Because it
too.
feels like
Yes. Yeah.
I feel like if you're running around, like you should be able to spend money to get ammo.
Right. And so
Salvage, that seems like junk that may be usable. So like pile some junk on to make an armored truck with a turret on it,
right.
and then
Good.
just cruising around at round 50, having zombies spawn all over. I feel like that's way better.
Yes, and the salvage to upgrade the car would be used because driving into zombies causes your car to take damage. And the salvage will
Yeah,
reduce the damage, but not completely stop it.
you know how in Rust, where you can like upgrade guns, or like you have so much salvage that you can get like a turret but not a cannon.
Right?
I feel like that should be like you should have try to figure out that balance. Like you can only have two, like you can have like two attacking things. Like you could have two turrets or a cannon and turret, but they cost different amounts, and they have like you can have one defense, like a trophy system, or
Right.
some R2D2 thing that rides around on your truck and repairs tires while you're moving.
Yeah, that would be cool. But and the turrets, they're not automatically.
Zombies blows up your tires
They blow up your shit.
and does a
Yes.
massive amount of damage.
Yes, causing flat tires is going to fucking yes. Suicide zombies will still do damage to you in the car. Even if you're in the car, it'll still do damage to you. I feel that would
That would
suck,
be awesome.
but it makes sense. It makes sense, right? And like I was about to say, for the turrets are not automatic. You have to get on the turret because
That'd be nice. Or you could have like a small automatic turret, but like it runs out of battery, and you need to go, and your salvage stops for like whenever you go every whatever rounds you made it to go and pick up your crap.
mm,
You can go and like like go buy a battery for your turret.
right. But the small turret, I don't want to make the turrets too overpowered, but I don't want to make it too weak. Cause yeah, cause
Your big ones to be thump, 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 like actually
how about the small automatic turret does fairly decent damage, like a third of health to a regular zombie, but jack shit and fuck all to elites and like buffs and strong zombies and armored zombies.
and then you need to like stop your car on a hill real quick, and then just like you should have like some thing like the highest most salvage should be like a little net
I wonder if
that goes
Activision
around
has it.
around your car. That whenever you stop, you can deploy it, and it'll put like a minefield around where you are, and so that way you can just get on your big truck turret, just thump, thump,
Don't,
and
don't.
you should have ammo mods to your turrets.
Yes, ammo mods to the turrets would be fair, and they do bonus damage to the certain zone. Right. I think you should only have 4 automatic turrets per person. Actually, no, because the map is going to be big. I think no, not per person, but 1, 2 each person. But I think since it's a big map,
You should be able to pick them up.
well, that, and I think that they should be able. I think this is where like we could like safely put in 8 people a squad, 8 people at a time, right? Because I'm thinking like a big map.
Or what we could do is we could go in as teams of 4. Like you have like when
Oh my god.
you're loading in, like you have a lobby code. So if you wanna join up, like you can give other people the lobby code, and you like teams of 3. So team of 3 here, team of 3 here, and they have to have a meetup point. And then you meet up at that point, and you get to join a squad. So boom, you have a team of 6.
Right.
But they can go in as separate people.
Or we can do like the idea, or we can do the everything code would be difficult, but I think what we should do, you know how in Modern Warfare 2 they have what was it called? It was where you started off in a squad, but you were able to join another squad if you requested for help. That should be a thing. Can like everybody starts off
As a
squad of 3, and that they can join up to one other squad.
1.
Cause 3, 6, 9, 12, that it really starts to add up. 9 up to 2 other squads.
Squad of 9. Because how else are you making it around like infinity? It goes up and up until, and like when people go down, you can help people from random squads.
Yeah, that's what. Yes, absolutely.
And yeah, and then eventually you're like all in this big massive map.
But
The rounds are ticking up. Everybody's gonna compress into one spot.
you can.
Form like a team of 20.
So like, I think that the squads, like you can help them up, right? But if they're not officially a part of your squad, you can do damage to them. You can do damage to them. Because they're not part of your squad. I think that's fair.
I would think like your perk, like your shield upgrades do not affect them.
Why not?
Why would they? They're not a part of our squad.
Oh yes, if they not, but like damaging field upgrades. But what about damaging field upgrades?
I would assume that like, yeah, I think we could go with your way. If like, let's say we had shell shock,
Hmm.
you could just like do the shell shock, but even they would stun. Like your game, if they're not a part of your squad, it treats them as a zombie.
It treats them as a threat. Yes. Yes.
So turrets can still damage them, and
Yeah.
if
They
one
will
goes
still
bad,
lock on. They will still lock on to you.
your weak turrets might just take away at their health.
Yes. I wouldn't expect the small turrets to do a lot of damage. Does 10 HP sound fair per shot? 10 HP per shot. And then if they're wearing, yeah,
At the beginning, all you're gonna afford is like little automatic turrets.
right. And those turrets won't be like very helpful as the rounds progress. Like they'll still get like damaging upgrades, but you'll see them start to slowly fall behind.
Yeah, and then at that point, you just want to like chuck it off to the side of the road, wait until the battery dies, and then just get your key.
The only concern I have for this big map is I don't know how we were going to do the how to do the Easter egg.
Easter egg.
Because how we can get out of it can just be the same as always, an exfil point, right?
I think
That comes every once in a while.
Easter egg, like, since all the Call of Duty zombies, they have the one thing in common. They all go after the ether.
Yes, like the ether is definitely going
like,
to be a big part of this story.
I feel like you should be able to go to like, I feel like at your little checkpoint thing, like every couple checkpoints, like you know how in your one Roblox game, like you keep checking it and every once in a while there's something new in
Right.
stock or something like that.
Yeah.
I feel like one of them should be an ether bomb, and if you deploy the ether bomb at some ether reactor contract that you're doing, it should open up a permanent portal.
And this portal would lead to the ether, and then
Start ether, and then you do your
do the
thing from
Easter.
there.
Do the Easter. That is really good. That is honestly really
So
good.
that way, when you go in, you're not forced to do the Easter egg to progress through the game.
But it's
But
an
if you
option.
want to do the Easter egg, you just progress through the game a little bit to go and do a separate.
I think the ether should also be the place where it houses the pack-a-punch, so that everyone will be motivated to get there. Yeah.
Yeah, you can upgrade your guns and get special things on them, and like damage upgrade points or whatever. But like Pack-a-Punch gives a special ability, and you know how I was saying, every Pack-a-Punch level should give you like a different ability or make your ability stronger.
Yeah.
I feel like they should do that. Like
I know exactly how.
Sally's, the first one, yeah, they explode. Second one, they explode and give Shatter Blast, and third one, it's like napalm.
You know what I was thinking?
Shatter zombies.
Boom shatters, and it kind of spreads. The fire would spread in a certain area. That honestly, that sounds really good. But my idea was not saying that yours, because honestly, I like yours more than my idea. But I was thinking that the Pack-a-Punch upgrades the ammo mod you have attached to it. So, like, for the first pack, it's going to be more frequent, like 2 times as frequent to activate. The second pack, the radius increases. Um the third pack, I don't know what was that.
Spread.
It can spread.
So that way you have a not a small chance, but you have a chance of like your Shatter Blast chaining all around you.
I think for like if we have a healing, yeah, yours is better. But like if I were to add it, I think for healing stuff, like the healing element mod, like for example, Light Mend, right? It increases the amount of HP you recover. And at the third pack, it would just be like 4 of them come out each zombie at a time. And then when it's a bigger zombie, more come out. But it's like more smaller ones. Yours is still better. I still like yours better. But the only issue I have with that is like Mustang and Sally has a special ability, but not like the XM4.
No, but that would happen. The XM4 would get like triple the mag size, and the next one quadruple the mag size, and the next one whatever sixes.
Yo,
That's then you have like a massive mag.
I don't think
But
I don't think that should happen then.
why?
Because
I mean
I
that's
want to
just
keep
an example.
I know, but like the reason why I don't agree with it is because I want to keep the idea of scarcity, right? You're in this abandoned place where everybody is a fucking zombie. You think you're going to I want to keep the idea where you have to survive off of rations.
Yeah,
Like you have to make everything count. That's why I kind of don't agree with it. But I do agree with the 3 times mag. I think that should still be a double size mag cuz double is really generous. Like a 60 round mag easily gives you 120.
yeah. I still think every pack a punch, whatever your pack a punch ability is, they should just get intensified.
It should definitely be intensified. Like Foose, you there?
Yeah.
You said like what?
I don't know.
You don't know. You don't know.
Like if you're shooting, your gun should shoot. I don't know.
It is hard to come up with these.
Bombs.
Shoot bombs is crazy.
Like every 10 shots, you'll just or your gun can shoot fast. Like your gun will get like a speed increase,
A speed increase.
like a movement speed increase, and then a fire rate speed increase, and then after that, your fire rate will slowly like work your barrel, and you can see your barrel getting warm. And once it reaches a certain temperature, it will release some salvage. Like a part is falling off, but like your gun doesn't. Your gun still works the way it works, but like it charges up and then releases salvage. Charges up and gives you salvage.
You know what that just you know what that just gave me the idea of? Your weapons have durability.
I feel like we should also incorporate a generator.
A generator?
Yeah, some sort of generator to power something.
Oh, yes. Like there's generators scattered all around the big map so that certain parts don't have power. And then, you know what'd be great? That's where we put the perk machines in different areas of the map so you have to travel.
Mm, yeah,
Right. I think
and a nice one would be your Wonder Bar. Or are we gonna have a Wonder Bar?
hmm, like a Wonder Fizz, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, Wonder Fuzz.
And the Wonder Fizz could be like at the middle of the map.
Dark Ether.
Oh, Dark Ether? That'd be fair too. Yeah, put it in the Dark
Yeah,
Ether.
your Pack a Punch and Wonder Fizz are in the Dark Ether.
But the Wonder
But
Fizz, huh?
you have to go through like how in the BO6 maps you have to go through the Easter egg to progress and get the Wonder Fizz and Pack a Punch and all that.
Uh-huh.
I feel like you'd have to once you go in the Dark Ether, you'd have to progress through the Easter egg to get your Wonder Fizz and Pack a Punch.
Huh. You know what I just thought about that would also be cool? You know how no, you probably don't because you actually haven't played those games. well, not those games. Well, yeah, you haven't played them, but they're still Call of Duty. So, so basically, people in control of the ether becomes mad because of how much power they have. They become insane. So what I think is the more time, like when you go into the ether, if you spend too much time in it, you get an effect called ether sickness, and it's basically like the insanity one that we mentioned not too long ago. But but it also does physical damage to you.
Mm. But after a while of staying in it, you become immune to the damage. But then you go like ultra crazy,
But you'll also be
and you start losing things. Like you start losing ammo, you start losing food, like
yes,
out of your backpack. Like things are just like being misplaced and disappearing, and you're going
like it's an
instead
ultra
of being insane
inconvenience.
and just like seeing things, things are actually happening.
Right, and since all the Easter egg steps are in the ether, that makes them have to
It
think.
makes it difficult.
It makes it
Yeah,
difficult.
think ahead.
Yeah, that would be really cool. That idea was really good. I like that a lot.
Speaking of not too long ago, how long ago was it since you last clipped it?
It was 46 minutes ago.
Do you think we need to clip it again?
Oh no, that's when I started it. Like I'm still recording.
Okay, good.
Yeah, it lasts up to an hour. So, the idea after like we get done
Keeping
spewing,
zombies done good.
yes, yes, yes. The campaign also is good. I don't know exactly how we'll do the campaign for each mission
Campaign,
being
just take like wars that have happened previously. Like no, not wars, battles.
battles.
Wait, no. Uh, every government is corrupt to some degree.
Yes,
Our special forces team goes into a whole bunch of different countries, and you get the background story of the corruptness, and you
and then you have to figure out how to like stop their plan from that
yep,
happen. Yes, that is.
conspiracy theories. Take all
Oh,
the conspiracy theories from different countries, and just have the special forces team interfere with them, and like have it turn out the way it actually turned out in reality.
you know, I don't think all the ideas that we talked about is going to be incorporated in the next one, but I do believe that if
Some
we,
of them are.
some of them are definitely, definitely, like, cause like after I'm done recording this, I will be chopping things off into parts, downloading them to my phone, and I will, in fact, be sending this to Activision
And posted on YouTube. I want to watch it.
and post it on YouTube. But
So no, post it on YouTube because the very few people that do watch it, I'm sorry,
it's okay because it's true. In fact, I haven't posted in a minute, so I guess this will be a good start.
the people that watch yours, they can um, they can watch it and get in our conspiracy or whatever you're having. Our ideas,
Our ideas.
and and then they can share, spread the word around, and maybe more people can send it to Activision.
Yeah, so I think
Because
I'll.
I'm sure if
Huh?
the same video is sent to Activision like a couple hundred times, pe- the people up there will take a notice and maybe take some of our ideas.
Yes, bro. Because I'm actually going to send this to Activision directly on the Instagram account. So hopefully they see it and be like, and they look at it and they're like,
And if
these
some of these ideas are good,
some of these ideas are good. We should definitely incorporate.
they should start taking. Yeah, I know they take things from the people, but they take things from the well-known people. You
Yeah.
got to be streamers, or you got to be employed by Activision. You got to be well-known.
Yeah.
No one's like. I can guarantee if a BZ says, "Ooh, something like this should be added," or something of the sort, Activision people will go like, maybe, maybe not. I guess we'll never know. I'm invisible from head to toe.
Using my.
or something along the lines, or it might lead to something completely different. But then, boom, a BZ had something to do indirectly with what happened.
You know what? You know what? Since this is going out to Activision, I just want to say, like announcing BO7 this early was just wrong. It was just completely wrong. You shouldn't have done that. Like I just want to complain. Don't I don't like the fact that you announced it like not even a year BO6 been out. Like that's utter bullshit. Um
And I feel like now I gotta start saving up for the new one,
and,
not enjoying the old one.
yeah, and I also feel like it's going to be worse than BO6 because of that. Like y'all could have been working on this for a long time,
On
but
some of our ideas.
yes, but but now it's just like I don't believe it's going to be as good. Now if you now it's not been released yet, so adding a little bit of ideas into it would be awesome. Okay.
And I'm not expecting every idea. Like we've mentioned a couple hundred ideas already. Trying to just piece them all into one thing, making a completely new Call of Duty, which I know you guys are not gonna do, because then what we get, people need supercomputers to compute all of it, and you're not gonna do that. So just take some of our ideas, maybe small ones,
And you guys can like
just like
go ahead.
maybe just like the C4 zombies. Like we mentioned that, that's something we keep touching on. It'd be a good idea. Zombies that just hug you, explode, and get you down to one shot. That'd be a good idea.
Also like Foose said, it doesn't all have to be in one Call of Duty, but you could
Spread it out.
but you can definitely spread it out to
10 years.
spread it out. Like this is definitely a 10-year long list at least. Like
It's a long list. We've mentioned it a lot. And I'm not expecting over the 10, 15 years all these ideas are going into to be there.
yo
But I want a couple of them.
yo how did
If you introduced Omni Movement, people are like, ooh, this is super cool. I don't know what people are like, but you do. If people were like, oh, that was amazing, that's a nice little twist that you added on Call of Duty. If you add another little twist, like, this is now the one, Omni Movement was in there. I remember the one where there were jetpacks and you could wall jump or whatever.
I believe they're adding that back. Mhm.
Exactly. That's cool. People are gonna remember that. People are gonna remember the next one you do that in. If you add a twist that's unique and it makes it special in some way, people remember. Keep mentioning World War II, Call of Duty World at War, Vanguard. Those are good attention to detail, baby.
Yo,
That's
how
what I need.
how did we
I
go
want
from
it. I need it.
how did we go from talking about the items in the store to now releasing a whole video to YouTube and to Activision about ideas we came up with in the span of like an hour and 30 minutes?
Because we're special.
Yes, we are special. And not in the
In our
good
own
way.
special way.
In our own special way. Oh my god.
Some of these ideas are absolutely terrible. They're cool. They're terrible.
It's terrible. But I definitely want something done like the big map ideas. I definitely want a game mode where there's like a big map. Okay,
A big map
for multiplayer
for zombies,
and for
where the
zombies.
zombies spawn within 100 yards of you. That's where the zombies spawn. That's cool.
Like if you're not going back to like building like boards on the wall, that's the next best thing you have. Like I don't even think that's considered an option at that point. Like that shit is mandatory. Cuz no one is going to
What?
sit on
Not,
yeah, because no one's going to sit around on like Liberty Falls, for example, it was there. It was not a big map,
It was good for the first month.
and but yeah, it was good for the first month.
Like,
Yeah.
people, including me, I don't know how to do the Easter egg.
Like Liberty
I've done it
Falls.
so many times, and it's just now a map to sit and do nothing on. It's boring
Yes, bro.
at this point.
Like actually.
Citadel
Hmm?
and Shattered Veil and some of the cooler ones. Not cool. Cooler is a bad word. And more interesting would also be a not great thing.
I mean, but they'd still
Like,
be
Liberty
accurate.
Falls is basic.
Liberty Falls, you guys took out the like I know y'all been took out the fucking boarding up thing, but Liberty Falls was definitely a map where you could have boarded up the place. And you just didn't decide and you decided not to add in. It's like, what the hell?
I also think Liberty Falls is like overused because I feel like all the special zombies modes
Happens on that. Yeah, that's fair.
can be on Liberty Falls. Like if you would have switched up like that Mo thing, can Abomination spawn on?
Mm.
What other one can Abomination spawn on?
None other. It's the only one.
Well then, yeah, Liberty Falls could be used for that one.
Yeah, but like definitely some events could have been switched
On other ones?
on other ones. Yeah, like Liberty Falls has definitely been overused. Even Liberty Falls got the custom updates for like
you got
winter.
Your events going on, and you're like you have your weekly crap or whatever, double XP Tuesdays or whatever, weekends.
Weekends.
That's how much I pay attention. You could have a zombies map or some multiplayer mode that gives you double XP for a whole week, and then the mode will be switched.
Right. Like
Playing Hardpoint for a week, that gives you double XP. It gets people doing different things,
yes.
finding new things they want, and these cool new modes that may be in there that we mentioned.
I think a good
And people go, ooh, that might be fun, and play it even after it's double XP.
I think a good addition to what you said, Foose, is that they have not only do the modes should be like switched so they have other people doing them, they should have rewards, something cool, something tantalizing, so that they actually like be motivated on it, like a blueprint specific for that week, and it doesn't come back, right? Like that would be that would definitely catch my attention. If it doesn't for others, they're stupid.
Yeah, there was that kill shot skin in MW3 where you like the horde points, and I don't know exactly the modes, but there were some modes where you killed zombies and got their skulls and whatnot, bones and collected. And there was a skin at the end of that, and after that you can't see it again. I got that skin. A couple people did. Now whenever I wear it, I remember that. Hey, I'm remembering it now. It's cool. Bring that back.
Right? And then just never do, and just never bring it back. Because like, like you'll update it like Foose's time span like weekly, or like maybe even monthly, or every other week would be fine too. Like an exceptional time span would be like every other week. Like we're coming up with shit on the spot, so I know it's not hard for you guys to come up with something.
But they've been doing the same thing every year.
Oh my god.
Not every year, but like Black Ops 6 and Black Ops 7. Or what's gonna be next? Modern Warfare 4?
Probably.
Or like World War 3?
that's
I'm still banging on World War 3.
Yo, okay, so like the video's about to end in a second, Foose, so I'm gonna have to stop it here, and then we can continue afterwards, so save your thoughts.
Alright, you could have a part 2.
Yep, part 2.